Welcome to my YouTube channel. Noblest of noble ones, this is the Metatron speaking. It is a pleasure to have you here today. So I've got quite a few announcements. First off, I'd like to announce the founding of the Legio XX Siciliana, or Siciliana, or Sicula, however you want to call it. I would say it's one of the first historical reenactment groups here in Palermo. And we, of course, are dealing with ancient Rome. Now, we've got already quite a few things. I'm going to show you a little bit of a teaser today. But suffice to say that this is a proper historical reenactment group. I've got already quite a few people joining, and clearly, of course, apart from reenacting history, which is one of the main focuses, we will be focusing on content production for my YouTube channel. So you will be seeing a lot of YouTube videos on ancient Rome, and I will give you a little bit of details on the sort of legion that we are reenacting. But first, I'd like to mention how this is going to affect my content production on this channel. So first off, don't worry, I won't entirely focus on ancient Rome. In fact, I've got quite a few videos coming up, one on the Normans in Sicily, and I've got medieval videos talking about late 15th century full-plated armored knights, and a few things, of course, on the samurai. So the normal content will continue to be produced, but whenever you see ancient Roman content, since I've got my own reenactment group now, you will see a dramatic improvement and increase in the quality of the production of videos related to ancient Rome, I hope. Already we've got a few things. In fact, how about I show you a little bit of a trailer of what we can do already? So this is just after 2 days of creating the Legion, 3 days perhaps. You will see in a few weeks when the ranks of the Legion will be increased. There will be a link in the description below to the Facebook page and the Facebook group. The Facebook group is mostly for people who are already not only a part of the Legion, but they are fully geared up, both soft kit and a hard kit. But the Facebook page is open to anyone. Please follow us. Follow me on Instagram as well, because I will be publishing loads of pictures. And for those of you support me on Patreon, well, since the content that I will be making is Patreon funded, clearly I will have Patreon only content as well. What that means is that there will be special teasers for Patreon supporters, there will be special pictures for people on Patreon to download, and one of the many videos that I have in a series that I will tell you about in a minute, one of these videos will be Patreon only, which means early access for Patreons, a month and a half early access, and then this video, which is about the Battle of Cannae, will also be out on YouTube. But about the rest of the content for everybody here, all of you noble ones. Well, I am creating a whole series called Divide et Impera. We will do formation combat, we will do actual combat between legions and barbarians, we will be talking about many different things because it's a series, as I said. So a whole series of videos centered on mostly Imperial Rome or late Republican Rome. We'll have to see, depending on the kits I have. But I've been ordering quite a lot of things from Fabrica Cacti, again, thanks to my Patreons. Thank you so much for your support. And many things will happen. I've got a few loaner kits as well for people who would like to join, perhaps can't afford immediately the hard kit, because of course that's a bit more expensive. I'll get them covered, and that helps me also creating content. So Divide et Impera, big series, but these videos take a lot of time to be produced. So how am I gonna coincide that with the rest of the content creation here, because clearly I can't really make a documentary-like or a short film-like video every week. It takes at least 2 weeks to get the permissions, film, go outside, write the script, make the research, etc. So I've decided to make also sort of light-hearted videos as well in between, as to keep on producing at least one video a week. So what I'm announcing on this video is not only the creation of the Legio, not only the preparation and creation of the Divide et Impera series, and we we have already made some footage and the Patreon only documentary, but I'm also I wanted you to know that I'm also making easier to make videos. So what do these videos do? What do these videos talk about? Well, I've got a few videos based on video games out of requests. We're gonna tackle For Honor again, do historical evaluation of Dark Souls. Quite a lot of people have been asking me to continue a series that I started a while ago. There is Voices of a New Elder Scrolls. Perhaps we'll be talking about that as well. So a lot of historical evaluations of video games as well are coming up, and we've got some rants. Now, these are golden. Why? Because these rants are about modern day Italy, and believe me, they are so funny that while I was writing the script, I was laughing my head off. And what's good about these rants is that, of course, it's entertainment. Clearly, it's not educational in itself, but they do educate in a way, because they talk about modern day Italy, and I'm a modern day Italian, so I know what I'm talking about. So it's a way to have fun, laugh all together. It's something easy for me to make, and I can put it in between bigger videos, and believe me, it's so funny. Like, oh gosh, it's, for example, foreigners, meaning like Americans, English and Germans, coming to Italy and what you should expect, and it's hilarious, and it's all true. That's probably why it's hilarious. Secondly, we'll be talking about the difference between modern day Italy and ancient Rome, and there will be two videos on this. One is on a comedy side. It's funny, all the things that the Romans did very good, and we Italians, modern Italians, which is just we are messy, and all that. It's going to be really funny. But there will be also a very serious video with Dr. Raff, and we'll be talking about DNA and how much modern day Italians are similar to the ancient Romans, and that's going to be interesting, I think, looking at statues, looking at iconography, and that sort of things. And as far as the linguistic content is concerned, you know, I can make language videos. Those are easier for me to make as a linguist. So my question is, would you like me to make those as well? Or would you like me to stick to historical education, rants, and that sort of stuff? Please let me know, because I'm very interested to see what you think. So if you also want me to make language videos, like, for example, comparing modern day Italian to classical Latin, or you know, actual linguistic education, that I will be very happy for you to tell me, because if I see a lot of people asking me to continue producing those, I will get back to language videos as well. Now, I'm not sure what the next video is going to be, if it's either going to be the rant or it's going to be one of those video game videos, but there is one video that I'm going to make soon, and it could even be the next video, and it's what would happen if a Roman legion were to fight on a pitched battle against a medieval army. Now, this is a massive topic. It's incredibly anachronistic, and it's very, very it's very much a matter of conjecture, but if done properly, if tackled properly, with a proper background, considering, you know, with actual placement, what Roman era are we talking about, what medieval era are we talking about, perhaps even what legions, are we talking battle, are we talking war? So it's going to be an interesting video, interestingly orchestrated, I hope, and this is coming up soon, again, out of requests. And I might actually tackle the old knight versus samurai situation again, but now made more professionally, because I've already made a video about this, but, you know, made more professionally. So lots of things coming up, lots of things on plate, and I wanted to tell you this because you must have noticed that lately I haven't been producing as much content as I used to, but keep in mind, I'm about to go on a holiday as a school teacher. What that means is a lot more time for content production, and I do want to focus on quality over quantity now. And please remember that I'm coming from I used to be a channel that made daily upload, but now I mostly focus on quality. But of course, you know, already, you know, switching to once a week from once a day is a big change. I don't want to go for once every 2 weeks. If possible, I'd like to go for twice a week, but I can't always do that. But of course, creating both very high quality videos and easier videos like this one here, I think I can achieve that. And I'd like to know what you think about this sort of idea of having at least one video a week, when possible 2 videos a week. But when it's 2 videos a week, it means that one of the two is going to be easier, like this one here. And but I think it's also a way to interact with you. So maybe this video here is not as high quality as other videos I've made, but it's still a way to interact with you. It's still a way to read your comments, and it's still a way to perhaps, you know, discuss together the things you would like me to talk about. In fact, if you got some videos you'd like me to talk about, you want to, some specific topics you want me to tackle on my channel, let me know, because I do read the comments even when I don't answer. I wish to thank you clearly for your support, and there will be a link to my Patreon page as well to see what I offer on Patreon. Lots of things are coming up because now I have a lot more time in my hands, and I love using my my time for my YouTube channel because it is indeed my hobby and my passion. And lately YouTube has been difficult on us content creators, both for demonetization. I've seen a huge drop in views, and this also means a huge drop in revenue. But thanks to my Patreons, I can still run a YouTube channel, and I will continue to focus on my YouTube channel because it is what I like. But if possible, remember there is an Instagram account, link in the description below. I've got a Twitch account with time in my hands. I think we can make a lot of interesting things, even on Roman maritime tradition, because I'm expecting a whole marine set, if you can call it like that. You know, the blue tunic according to Wagetius and that sort of things. I'm also getting a blue scutum, and we will film some footage at the sea in Roman gear. It's gonna be good. Alright, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this easier video, light-hearted video. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. I'll be waiting for your contact, of course, because that's what makes the channel alive. And remember, the Metatron has spread his wings. Goodbye.